All right, guys, we are back in the shop. Beautiful Monday morning, and I got some parts to install. So we got a box right there from when I had to go up to Faster Proms and get that, and then I have another box right here for Chip. That box is for the Camaro. This box for Chip. Hopefully, this is the stuff I need here to get this thing to the drag strip because it's so close. And it hasn't been in so long. I am feeling the urge to go drag racing. Okay, so here it is. This isn't really a shout out, but I guess I'll show you who I got it from. Scram Speed, whatever, Scram, something like that. This is the bracket. And this is the parts so that we can mount the Kirky to the back of the seat. Pretty nice looking kit. So to make this seat back adjustable, I got this guy, and it goes like that, bolts to there, you know, you guys kind of can tell what it looks like, but that brackets to there, and then it has that rod like this that goes through here to here, and then you can adjust it with just 2 Allens so you can go farther and back on the seat. So the goal was to have this seat semi-adjustable instead of like the Camaro where it is permanently mounted. These are, I'm pretty sure these are SFI rated. They are plenty strong to do what we're trying to do and shouldn't be a problem. All grade 8 hardware, very nicely TIG welded, very hardened pieces of metal, so definitely not too worried about it. Pretty nice and simple looking kit. Nothing needs to be welded. Just gotta drill 2 holes in the seat, put this bracket on, and then the seat can go forward and back as we need to, which is perfect. All right, well, it is kind of mocked up just so I can pull the seat out, drill 2 holes. I already marked the holes I'm gonna drill. They're like right there. But once the seat's kind of back, it'll fit nicely. Looks really good. I'm really happy with that. Nice and minimalistic, not too crazy, not too overpowering. And then I can pull the seat out, finish bolting everything in, tightening everything up, and then put the seat back in for the final time. I can put the crotch strap, the 5th point, you know, those are nice to have. The anti-submarining, as they call it, because if you don't have your middle one, if you get into an accident, you're just gonna slide forward under the harnesses, and the harnesses don't really do much at that point. So middle one, very necessary, would recommend. And then that's pretty much it. So this is nice also, instead of like welding something or making something a little more permanent, because it's so nice to be able to change this, you know, because I might run this car for a couple months and realize I really don't like the seat, or even, you know, a week or 2 and realize I really hate the seat mount. But until you really like get a feel for it, you're not going to know for certain. So that's kind of a good, like a good mock-up point, but it's also safe and secure. So not a bad deal. It's all simply in here, nothing too crazy. So now I'm gonna pull the seat out, drill 2 more holes, and we should be finally good to permanently put this thing in, and then I can put the harnesses in too. I'm excited to finally have this thing like 99% done. I mean, obviously there's more things I need to do. There's always gonna be more things I need to do, but for now, we'll go with this. All right, guys, today's video is sponsored by Aurora Frames. Mother's Day is right around the corner, May 8th, so hop on these while supplies last. You can get up to $40 off select frames using the links down below. We've had this one in our house now for a week, and me and Bronte love it. We can just look through other photos. You can slide through them. They automatically crop. They hold up to 10,000 photos. From each of our phones, we add to it. You can adjust them any way you want. They auto crop, auto dim. This thing's just constantly going. Bronte loves looking at photos, and I get to sneak in some photos of the cars and the pets and the tortoises and everything like that, so it's really fun. We have had an awesome time with this. Normally your photos just kind of disappear into your phone. You don't really see them, but with this, you can see them every single day. They do sell out, so get them while you can. These don't last very long, especially around the holidays like this. Your loved ones will really appreciate it. Huge thank you to Aurora Frames. Go check these guys out. There's 2 links down in the description. You guys will not be disappointed. They are recommended by countless gift sites. You can even preload it, so Send this to your mother, send this to your sister, your parent, whoever, and it can have thousands of photos already on it, ready to go. So your loved ones won't have to worry about setting them up themselves. They can just plug it in and look at the photos. Guys, again, you will not be disappointed with the quality of these things. Go take a look. Link is in the description. Well, Bowser's hanging out. I figured this was a perfect opportunity to tell him and you guys, hey Bowser, we joined Twitter today. So if you want to follow me, head on over to Cooper_Bogetti or Bogetti or something along those lines. You'll find me. I'll be there posting my explicit content that probably shouldn't be on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube because, you know, Elon Musk owns Twitter now, so figured might as well join the train, you know? What are you thinking, dude? Don't bite it. Don't bite my finger. Okay. You guys just saw a legendary standoff there. But aside from that, I guess from one slow thing to the next, we're talking about a Mustang here. And the seat is in. The seat cover is on. It is freaking tight. The harnesses are in. They are the old expired ones, but I figured I would test fit these. If I like these ones in this car, then I'll just order another set. I mean, in the end of the day, how bad could an expired harness be? I'm not even going fast enough to require anything too crazy because it's a low 10-second car, mid-low 10-second car, but these should be good for a little while. I will get some more once everything is ironed out, get some new ones. Gonna order pretty soon here, and then just gotta put the passenger seat in and we should be freaking good to go. So seat is in, it is tight, it mounts up good, I fit in it nicely, and I got the harnesses on the first try. They're kind of finicky to adjust, but I got them. And then this backing plate is really nice, super trick. I really like how they set this up. Makes it really simple. The bolts may get a little annoying. I wonder if there's some way I can cover those. I don't know, something I could probably think of to cover those, but with the padding should help a little bit. But I mean, when I'm in there, usually I'm in my jacket. Not really though, because this car should get some street miles on it. Should get a lot of street miles on it. But aside from that, car is so close to being buttoned up. I feel like I've said that 100 times, but it's just a long, tedious process, especially when you've never really done this stuff before. I'm a noob at it, and I like to step out of my comfort zone with building a car because might as well try to step out of your comfort zone. That's always my thought. There's always somebody else that knows how to do it, but they didn't always know how to do it. Teach yourself and you will be happy. Obviously, do it correctly, but yeah, so super pumped with that. Seat is awesome, and I can get in and out easily. Harnesses don't go low at all. They're basically level, which is fine from what I've seen. But the roof, plenty of room on the roof. My head doesn't hit the bar when I have a helmet on, so good to go. All the harnesses are in. Heck yeah. All right, guys, so this is a funny one here that we got. So some of you may be surprised about this one for many different reasons. I've always kind of boasted, I guess, about them, that I didn't have them because I always thought it was kind of cool. I was doing stuff that people assumed you needed these for, and I just never had them. But since I am pulling some weight out of the car, and I want to pull more weight out of the car, but the only weight left is like structural weight. You guys have already seen there's some controversial weight I've taken out of this car. We're obviously talking about that one. Well, you know, we went back and forth, and I decided to finally do it. I figured since we're adding some power, we're going to be trying to 60 foot harder, we're going to be trying to go faster. Figured it was the perfect time to get myself a set of subframe connectors. Yes, I have never had subframe connectors. I understand the reason behind them on a unibody car. I completely get it. I just was always like, I don't want to add the weight. The car 60 foot's 117 without them. I didn't notice any flex anywhere, but I'm gonna try to stiffen it up so that hopefully we can hit it a little harder. Maybe we can 60 foot better. Maybe it's all around just a stiffer chassis and it'll help us. maybe we'll wheelie now. Who knows? Maybe we'll wheelie harder now. But it does, in the end of the day, add strength. It adds safety because they are more bars underneath the car. It just all around is better off. So finally broke down, ordered myself a set of subframe connectors. These are 30 pounds from what I can tell. So basically all the weight that we took off we're adding, but instead of weight in all these other structures, we're adding weight to a structure that is very well known to be kind of a necessary spot. So these just need to be welded in. It comes with all the plates. These are from Rock Solid Motorsports. They go right here, like that. Something like that. So they have a nice little angle cut there. They have a spot right there to go to, and they tuck up pretty well up into the floorboard. So not bad. What do you think, Luna? Hey, what are you doing in here? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to move the lift around a little bit, and then because these front arms are in the way, and then I gotta move brake line over here out of the way for a little bit, and then put it all back in, kind of hammer some stuff out to get these plates to fit and start welding away. Shouldn't be too hard of a job. Just a couple plates, a couple pieces of chromoly, and these are pretty nice the way that they work. The pipe kind of fits in there so that you really get a nice weld onto it. Pretty clean, if I'm being fully honest. So time to figure out how all this stuff goes together and see if I can get this going. Look at this, all around tough brake. This is so close to going up there, but I have to move the lift arm and hammer this back out probably a little bit. This one is all kinds of messed up. I don't even know what I'm gonna do about that one. Maybe, I don't even know. Let's see what the other one looks like. Yeah, it definitely needs to be hammered out. Tough brake. So, yeah. But there is no transmission or a motor in the way, which isn't bad. And I can't, if I had the trans jack available, I can kind of take a little bit of pressure off the front and move these, but I don't have that available. It doesn't have the wheels and tires on it either, so I have to either lower it down enough to where I can jack it up and move these front two, or something like that. But also, yes, I have safety glasses on. I always wear them. But also, look at the interior of this thing. Passenger seat belt, passenger seat, driver seat, ECU back mounted. Oh my gosh, it is so good looking. So cool that this car was freaking start to finish in this garage, ready to go racing, cage and all, wiring, engine, trans. Engine was built in this shop, trans was pulled out 14 times in this shop. Everything from start to finish in here. So cool, so proud of that. Everything done by me, help of very few others. A couple people helped here and there, but realistically this was a one-man operation in a lot of ways. Super pumped about this thing, ready to enjoy it some more, and I'm just really happy with how it came out. It looks so freaking just like exactly kind of what I was going for. Some wheels would definitely set it off, just matching wheels, but like the simple beat up Mustang with an LSA power glide, this is exactly what I wanted as a second race car to that. Third race car will hopefully be faster than both of these, but for the pair, it's nice to have the these two contrasting. I love it. I'm so pumped about these two. They're so freaking awesome. All right, well, it's the next day here, and I just got this first bar kind of laid out and tacked in a little bit. Put a couple tacks over there, the one there, one on there, one over here, and then this is just pressed fit into there. Well, not pressed fit, but just kind of like fits right in. Yes, this is a fuel line. Don't worry, it's fine. I'm being careful. But cleaned off as much as I could. It might need to go a little higher up. I may need to break that tack off and try to get a little closer, but MIG welding is pretty easy to fill a gap, which is great because this stuff is all bent up and stuff. But really, that's pretty much perfect. I mean, it's super clean. It tucks up higher than, it tucks up basically just as high as everything else. It can't even go any higher than this because it hits up here and starts to hit up there. But we are looking awesome. So first subframe connector is all tacked in and ready to just finish weld it, I guess. I like where it's at. All right, this one's all welded in there. I had to fill a little gap there, and it's definitely a little bit tough of a spot to weld looking up in a way, but it's not bad. This side's a lot nicer. There's some solid welds there. That ain't going anywhere. There's the bar. So she looks pretty tight in there. So I'm not worried about that. We can always, every time the car's up on a lift, I'll just check, make sure that none of the welds are cracked or anything, but I doubt we're gonna have any issues there. Now to get to this one's gonna be the tough one because I gotta move more stuff and hammer this in a little bit or something like that. I don't really know yet. It's definitely deformed, probably from wheelies and jacking and all kinds of other good stuff. Well, it's official. We have subframe connectors. It only took me 2 years of running the car before I finally bit the bullet and did it. So if you guys want to see how strong they are, we'll give you guys a little test here. So first subframe connector. That's pretty strong. Second one. So 200 pounds, 210 pounds, very easily held up, didn't budge at all. So I'd say they're probably plenty strong. I'm not worried about it. Those things are gonna last. Last thing to do is just let them cool completely, then hit them with a coat of spray paint. Make sure that they're all good, but I am super pumped. Those things came out nice. Not too heavy. I really thought that I was gonna have to add a bunch of weight because some other subframe connectors I've seen are freaking excessive, either mild steel or just overly heavy, thick-walled stuff, like, you know, bar stock, all kinds of crazy subframe connectors I've seen. And we've been fine without them thus far, so hopefully we're fine with just these. That is the goal, at least, because I don't want to add anything more. But otherwise, I just got to put back the brake line and the nitrous line. Now I can zip tie it to there if I wanted to, but just got to do that, and then zip tie a couple things back up and we're good to go. So a little bit of spray paint, a little bit of zip tying, and we should be fine. So super pumped about that. I'm gonna end it there though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.